Rule number 23. A pentagonal pyramid 25 mm side resting on one of its corner, right side of the XY line is called as resting side. It is resting on one of its corner and having height 50 mm. Axis is inclined at an angle of 40 degree, but base inclination is 90 minus 40 50 degree, and OO1 is inclined at an angle of VP at an angle of 30 degree. Here appears word is not there, because of that we should get a locus line in this, so that beta angle will get 41 degree. We'll construct this. Whenever axis is inclined to VP comes, we'll get locus line. When axis appears to be inclined, directly OO1 is inclined. Now 25 mm side pentagon resting on one of its corner, corner should be right side is called as resting side. Right side we are considering as resting side. Right side of the XY line is considered as resting side, right? It is having 25 mm and all the corners should be joined to the center of the pyramid. When you are viewing from the top side, all the corners should be joined to the center of the pyramid, and it is having a height of 50 mm. Now we'll take 50 mm height. Draw the projectors from each edge till it intersect XY line. Only extend axis and take 50 mm height. Take 50 mm height and draw axis line. Right. Draw axis line. Then draw the base line. And then join all the points to the 50 mm axis. Right. This is pentagonal pyramid resting on one of its corner. Now when you are weaving from this side, B is visible, A is not visible. This is B dash, inside the bracket A dash, and then O1 dash. C is visible, E is not visible. This is C dash, E dash. Then this is called as D dash. This is O dash. Right. This is the first position of pentagonal pyramid resting on one of its corner, having 25 mm edge and 50 mm axis line. Now we'll mark, and base axis inclination is given 40 degree. So base inclination equal to 90 minus 40, that is equal to 50 degree. So we'll take 50 degree from the axis line, because from axis we cannot construct. It is difficult to construct with the help of axis. Because of that, we have to take base inclination by 90 minus axis inclination. Now we got 50 degree. Now join these with thin line. Then this point is called as D point, D dash point, and we'll cut it by this distance I am taking, B dash A dash point, D dash to B dash A dash point. Right. Now here we got B dash A dash point. Right. Now this inclination is 50 degree. Then cut it by another two distances, D dash to C dash, E dash. Right. We have taken we got here C dash, E dash. Then we'll cut the center by taking D dash to O1 dash distance. By keeping it D dash, we'll cut this by O1 dash. Once again, so this distance you have to take, keeping it D cut. Right. Once again, I will cut it. Right. Now we'll take 90 degree from, this is called as O1 dash. From that point we'll take 90 degree. Right. I will extend this with axis line. Then extend on either side. Right. Now we'll cut it by 50 mm height. It is given height. 50 mm height we have to take. Right. And cut that by 50 mm height. Then for that height, join all the points. And one more point. Right. Now measure this angle. It should be 40 degree. Right. This point is called as O dash. Now we'll measure this angle whether we got 40 degree or not. Right. See, plus or minus 1 is allowable. Now we got 41 degree, no problem. It's an error. We got 40 degree around. And then we'll draw the projectors parallel to these lines. From all the points we have to draw the projectors. With thin line you have to draw. Right. This is somewhat away from the axis point. We'll change this. A small variation. Right. This point is called as O dash point, and here we'll get O1 dash. O1 point, not dash point. This is O point and O1 point. Right. When you are weaving from this side, the point which is away from the observer is D dash. Now we'll mark here. This point is called A point. This is B. This is C. This is D. And this is E. Right. Now the line joining to D point are dash line. When you are weaving from this side, D is away from the observer. In the top view, the line joining to D points are dash lines. Please remember, when you are weaving from the top, the line joining to D are dash line because it is away from the observer when you are viewing from the top side. Next, join all other points with dark lines. C to B, B to A to C, A to E. Then O to all the points. Right, this is the top view of second position when axis is inclined at an angle of 40 degree. By considering base inclination, we have to draw this second position. Now, this O1 is inclined. We'll get here axis line, but it is a dash line. O1 is inclined at an angle of 30 degree, but O1 is inclined at an angle of 30 degree. But whenever O1 means axis is inclined at an angle of 30 degree comes in the problem, we should consider first, we'll draw 30 degree first. We'll draw from here only. We'll mark here. We'll try. Now we'll draw a parallel line to this. And we'll mark and we'll take 30 degree on this line. If you take from XY line, it will cross. Because of that, 30 degree will be taken from here and extend this line with thin line. Right. Now this angle is 30 degree. Now we'll mark somewhere here O point, and first we have to consider height, 50 millimeter height. Don't consider this O1 second position first, because axis is not appears to be inclined in the problem. So we have to consider and then draw the locus line. Draw the locus line. Right. Now cut it by O1 distance from the top is second position. O1 distance you have to cut. Right. And then extend these 2 points. Here it cuts. It should pass to O1 point, O point. Right, here we got O1. Plus or minus 1 error will be there. Now we'll check with how much angle we got on this 30 degree line. Right. 40 degree we got. But we should get here angle as 41, plus or minus 1 is okay in the construction. We got 41 degree we should get. Now we should construct this complete pentagonal prism top view here. Now we know O and O1. First we'll take this D distance, O1 to D. Right. We'll take this O1 to D distance. we'll cut on D. Here we got D point, right? This point is called as D. Next, from D I will take C, D to C, or you can take D to E, or you can take D to C. These two distances are same, right? We'll take from D point and we'll draw an arc on either side, and then from O point I will take CE or C distance, right? From O point I will take and will cut these distances where we got E point, this is E point, and C point. Then we'll join to D. You can construct in any way. This is one method. It is a dash line, so we'll make it dash. Right, so dash. Now we'll take from C point, we'll make B, or you can take from E point to A. The distances are same. We'll draw arc here on either side, and then we'll take distance from D point to B point, or you can take A point. Both are same. We'll cut these two, right? Once again, right. Now we'll join these 2 points. Then we'll join to O point. Right. Now all the points are joined. Right. The same will be transferred here, and OD is dash. We'll make it dash. Now complete has been transferred on 41-degree line. This has been constructed on 40-degree one line. Please remember, whenever axis is not appears to be inclined, in third position we should construct the second position on locus line. We get 41-degree line. On that 41-degree line we have to construct. If appears is there, directly O1 is inclined 30 degree. Now we should draw the projectors from all the points. Parallel to this I will take. This point is A point. We got A point here. Now from A to E, and then we'll go for B point, then D point, then C point, then O point. We will draw projectors in horizontal direction. C and E here will get. will get B and A, and then here we'll get O point. Here it is O point, O dash. D dash point will get here. This is D dash point, and then C and D. Here we'll get C dash point, E dash point, C point. Here we'll get C dash, and A and B. Here we'll get A point, A dash, B dash, and this point is called O dash. Now, when you are weaving from this side, the point which is away from the observer is OE. OE is the point which is away from the observer. The line joining in the front view to OE is a dash line. The dash line. Other than that, all the lines are continuous. Now we'll join D to E, E to A point, right, D to C, C to B, B to A. Then we'll join all the points to the O. Right, and give the arrow marks. Right, whenever axis is not appears to be inclined, you have to construct in this way. Thank you.